of course.
Hold up, before we get started, you look cracking.
Thank you.
You do not look cooked right now. Usually I be saying you cook, but nah, hell no.
Well done.
Your tan looking right, your hair looking right, your face game card is looking right.
Thank you. I appreciate
Damn, I ain't never seen you like this.
I appreciate that.
You must have went out with a nigga last night.
Well, don't start with me. So anyways,
all right.
Thank you guys for Patreon only. We have early access and we have
Patreon?
behind the scenes. Show something like what?
I don't know, show something.
Show something like what? Because don't piss me off on this pod tonight.
Just show
No,
something.
I'm not showing nothing. I'm not, because you're not about to be out here, oh, these women be wild. You're not about to do it. You're not about to do it. Because I don't do all of that. And guess what? People confirmed. They said, I went to her page and she don't be doing that. So
you erased
yeah,
all that shit.
I never had that. Because that's not the type of woman I am.
I clipped it.
Clip it and put it up.
I'm going to post that shit.
Make sure you post it and let everybody know, because that's ain't me, and you're not going to disrespect me on this platform. So anyways.
I'm never going to disrespect you.
I can't tell. Because you be commenting back to me talking about.
We a family.
I can't tell. I can't tell because the way you come for me, the T app is basically an app where you have to get approved to get into the app. So for my research purposes, I got approved, but you have to send a selfie of yourself. You have to like do this because they want to make sure you're a woman, right? Because it's women only and it's anonymous. And inside of this app, right, is men. You can put your city and you can post a man and women can comment red or green flags or things about the man, right? You can do a background check on him, see if he's a sex offender, and look at everything about this man. So honestly, the app is crazy. I went on there. I saw a few people that I knew. You know what I'm saying?
You see me on there?
I didn't see you because I
All right,
checked.
hold on. Before you go any further, ladies, so you know on this T app, I'm in there. I got somebody in there. So if you say something about your nigga P, I'm on there. So say something. I wish I would.
You're not on there because I checked.
No. But I know I ain't got no T. But just so you know, I'm in there secretly through somebody who y'all don't even know.
So wait a minute. Let me tell you what's crazy. There's men in there that have their homegirls posting pictures.
Listen, I just heard about this app, I think, was it 2 weeks ago? And then I have been inundated with just so many different videos talking about this app. And I'm from a time where I remember back in the day, they used to have, are we dating the same guy, right? I think this is where this all originated from and stemmed from. But are we dating the same guy? I'm sure that group got hacked. And that was a group on Facebook. I don't know when that started, but I always thought that that was pretty funny. Or do you guys remember, I'm going way back, I'm dating myself, the missed connections on Craigslist. Do you guys remember that? So this is kind of, you know, the grandchild of these apps, but now it's just an app solely for women to go in and post men and then to sit there and rate them. And I'm thinking, okay, how much time in the day do you have to sit there and pull up his picture, talk about all of his things, and go through all of this, and then you have to continuously do the back and forth communication with them? That's just too much time in a day for me. It's almost what I think of when I first met my husband, and this is, we were not married, but when I first met him, women would come up to me out of no, did you know? So I think that before there was the apps, there was just the old ways of somebody coming and telling you about your spouse or telling them about your potential interest. But this gets a little bit down in the mud because I have heard it go pretty left very quickly. And I don't know if she's going to talk about it, but now there is also an app that the men have made. I believe it's called T-Born, where they're doing the same thing to women. Women did it. Why can't the men do it? So either way, it's just like, oh, I'm so thankful that I'm married. We are not in these apps. I am not watching this stuff. It's crazy. It's crazy. Let's see what
He's
else
amazing.
goes.
Like, boy, you're thirsty. Hit him up. He's this, he's that. Like, I could just tell your homegirl in there posting for you, nigga, like, stop.
I think that was me.
I can't. So at the end of the day,
I did that too. I
did
that too.
Your
I was like,
thirst.
hey, post this. Make sure I'm looking cracking on there in there.
I'm crying. So basically, when I tell you that I went on there, this is my thing about the app that disturbs me. Okay. There's a lot of bitter women in the world, and I just wouldn't want bitter women commenting on men and just like every man can treat a different woman differently, right?
Yes.
There's a man that might have took you to Roscoe's that took me to Ruth Chris because I'm a different type of woman and I ignite something different in that man that you just could not do.
Okay.
So at the end of the day, it's like whatever experience you have with this person is not the same experience that I might have. So I feel like we're kind of just being messy at this point. So what ended up happening, because God don't like ugly, is like it was a data breach and like 77,000 people, their information got leaked. All their driver's license or whatever the case is. And it's like, yeah, y'all on there being messy. I get it to a certain degree. If a man is down low, gay, has diseases, okay. But y'all just on there talking like, oh, he da-da-da-da. Like, girl, what were you doing? Let's take accountability as women and let's stop dogging these men out. I'm sick of it. And especially black men.
All right. I'm sorry to cut you off.
No, you're not. Keep going.
No.
You love to cut somebody off.
You cut me off all the time.
No.
You cut me off all the time.
No, go.
All right, so listen. I'm about to start the app for the niggas. Now, for the females. Who you think gonna have more dirt, the niggas or the females? Because these girls is out here.
They're out here.
They
There is an app.
Nigga, I go back. It's some ones in these reality shows that I know what's going on.
Why they got to be on reality shows?
Nigga, all these housewives, all these basketball wives from day one. I could go way back. Hold on. You talking to Paul Pierce here. Paul Pierce got some dirt on everybody.
But are you that messy of a man?
I'm not
Because
that
that's
messy
not
as a
cute.
man, but
Men should not be messy and pillow talking.
No.
Well, listen.
I don't like
If y'all
that.
gonna do that, then I'm gonna put shit on the streets.
Put it on the streets. But you pillow talking and being on the
I know,
Instagram.
Oh my God,
I'm
there's so
talking
much
about-
going on. So as she's saying that men shouldn't be messy, no, they shouldn't, right? But it's kind of like, if you're going to do that, I'm going to do that as well. Women can't sit here and create an entire app that just bashes men and men not feel like they want to do something in retaliation. Like, okay, you want to go tell all my business? Let me tell your business too. Let me tell how you jump from me to my boy, to him, to him, to him. We got pictures, we got videos. Women, are you thinking correctly? Are you thinking correctly? Okay? Are you thinking correctly? Because as much information as you can give on a man will give that information on you. And one thing that I learned when I first got with my husband, my boyfriend at the time, and then when I married my husband, was women and men think completely different. And I think that is what we don't understand as women. We talk to our other friends. We think we know men. Girl, we do not. We do not know how they think. They think completely different than us. It's like that old book from back in the 90s, men are from Mars and women are from Venus. That is real stuff. So as we want to go up here and we want to spill all the tea and spill all the business, what do you think the man's going to do? And from what point of view? We usually do it from emotion. They're just going to be vitriolic, baby. They're going to do it and have no remorse about spilling that information. So this app is supposed to be, you have to prove that you're a woman. You have to give all your identification. That in itself, if you have to go through all of those steps to get on an app, what are you doing? I have a TikTok. Y'all need to go find it too, AI wife. I have a TikTok that I could absolutely go live on it, but they have changed the rules to where you have to give your ID information. Am I paranoid? A little bit. I do know that they can get our information at any point, but I don't want to take that extra step just so that I can go live, which is why I would not join in this app, because I'm not going to give you my identification just so that I could sit there and be messy all day. What are we talking about here? So yes, I understand why the men are doing it. Do I like that trait in them being messy? No, but I could absolutely understand why. They're like, girl, you ain't going to sit here and tell all my information and people not know what you're doing. Because the one part that she did hone in on is real. Women, we do not accept accountability. We like to point the finger. And you're like, what are you talking about? Listen, my mom raised me, and I remember her being the victim a lot. And then I got to the point where I'm like, I have to take accountability for this. I have to change my actions. No matter what anybody else does to me, whatever, the opposite sex, it does not matter. What did I do in the situation? How do I grow from the situation? We can't just keep pointing, oh, he did this, she did this, she did that. What did you do? What did you do? Did you not set proper boundaries? Were you not upfront about how you felt? Were you not a part of this dynamic? What role did you play? So many times we just point, and we never say, hey, I played this role and I need to be better, which I think is what makes us suffer longer, because we're not being real with it. You got to take accountability. Well, this is a
than
good
the
one.
homies. So if y'all gonna do that to the homies, I'm gonna clap back. I'm gonna be the I'm gonna represent the homies.
I think he's faded.
What you talking about?
Okay.
Nigga, we gotta stand up too. What you mean? Y'all ain't gonna just be swinging on us. We gonna swing back. What you mean? Ride our work out there.
So you want to be equal to a woman?
No, I'm just doing a business move.
That's not business move.
It is.
You want to
I'ma
be
create the
equal to
app.
a woman.
I'm gonna create the app so I can make bread
Trait.
off this.
And I think at the end of the day, a
Ooh,
man
talk
should
about
stay
it.
in a man's place and a woman should stay in a woman's place. I always tell women, don't ever try to
So
beat a man
you
at his
want
own
us-
game. Don't ever try to be out here fucking this man and his homeboy because you're just going to be a hoe.
So
Don't
why
ever
we are gonna take it.
What are you taking?
Pause. No, why are we just gonna take the ridicule and not respond back? So let us come with our app, homies. Yeah,
But y'all don't want to do that
Y'all
because
wanna
half
do
the
behind
time,
scenes?
the
Because
reason
the
they
men,
not posting
we
you
don't-
is because y'all have shit going on. So you don't want to blast your own shit because you have X person, this person, that person. So you going to blast yourself. That's why men don't want to do that, baby. Because at the end of the day, the man want to be hidden because he got too much shit moving. He got this bitch, that bitch, this baby mama, this ex person, this, da, 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 da. So that's why they don't want to be posted. Let's keep it a fucking buck. So you're going to be out there
fiery.
saying, I was with this bitch, and guess what? All the bitches you got is going to be on your motherfucking bumper, nigga. So stop playing with it. Moving on, next
No,
group.
we got her over
I
here
think he's
in
faded.
Hollywood. Boom, boom, boom. I'm paying.
No, too much.
That's
stuff.
because of the type of caliber of woman that you decide to be
No,
with.
no, all right.
Because at the end of the day, no. Because at the end of the day, not every woman is impressed by the Ritz
No,
or this or
listen,
that or
listen
that.
to what I'm
If you're
talking
a
about.
dog ass man, then you're a dog ass man.
Can
I'm gonna
I
leave you
speak?
in the kennel.
Can I
So
speak?
stop playing them type of games. Go ahead,
Can I speak?
Yeah, we're gonna move on from this in a second though. Go
I
ahead.
know I'm gonna move on from this because this is the lifestyle we is. We is in a player fucking with tricks, girls. This is like, okay, girl, I know you moving on. I'm moving on too. This is the man I'm talking to. I'm not talking about for myself. I'm talking to the man that got hoes, that's taking different girls to different countries, to different islands. I'm talking to them.
Okay.
And I'm like, nigga, like you player, but they playing with everybody.
Yeah.
And if I got her up in here and this over here, she can't be playing with everybody.
Okay, go ahead.
Okay, let me
But they
find
still-
out you doing that. Cut off. That's one source of income off. You want to do that? You're like, no, all right.
Yeah,
you
they
wanna do
still
that?
doing it.
And then
Because y'all
when you
look like
start- when
tricks
you
and
start-
they playing y'all like a
all right, so listen,
dog.
all right, play me, right? You can play me, right? So, all right, one source of income get cut off. Now you get caught again because you sloppy. Second source. How many sources of incomes you got? You got one left? Oh, that's not going to afford your lifestyle now. You playing around? Okay, now you evicted. Keep doing that shit. Keep doing that shit, motherfucker. Oh yeah, keep doing that shit.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well,
Keep talking that shit.
You're not talking to me. 'Cause
Yeah, I ain't
first of
talking
all,
to you, but like,
I'm
you
not
know, like
even
don't think you more player than the nigga that got money.
I'm not thinking
the nigga
that. I'm
that's gonna
talking about
find
the
out if I
women
wanna
you're
really find-
interested in. I'm not the woman you're interested
If
in.
I
You're women
really wanna
interested
find out
under
about-
30, little children, 20 to 30. That's what you like, and un-American women.
Don't tell me what I like.
You said that. You said you think women over 30 are cooked and that you like women that are not in America following French Montana steps. So I'm not even in that ranking
What
of
did
what
I
you're
say that
feeling.
I like?
So at the end of the day, let's get into
I
that.
never talked to the camera and said what I like.
You said that you following French Montana
I
steps
said I like
and
what
get
he's
you.
doing.
No, you
I said
love
we-
to
I
backtrack
said-
on this podcast.
Listen.
Bring up the
Can you
receipts.
listen? You like all the women in America can't listen. Let me tell you what I said. You can go ahead and the receipts is on our podcast. I said we need to do with French Montana. I didn't say what I needed to do. Did I? I'm gonna tell you what I need to do. I can say what as
The energy is tense on this show. I have watched the show previously, but sometimes I feel like, are they just arguing? They just seem like an old couple who are just done with each other. I mean, it's so tense. She's got so much bass in her voice. He's talking about stuff. Like, what is the main topic that we're talking about? So many times I feel like these two kind of internalize their own things and then start, well, he definitely brings stuff to his point of view and brings everything to what he's feeling, and then she's just kind of like trying to tell him, no, it's just too much. It's just too much. They both need to calm down. They need to woo-saw just a little bit so that we can get into all of this juicy details that they are talking about, right? at some point, I just miss what they're even talking about because I feel like they're fighting back and forth with each other. She's talking about the type of women that he likes. So he likes the young girls, 20 to 30. He's trying to be on the French Montana style. He's trying to date young women. He's like, I've never even said that. I haven't told you what kind of woman I like. And she's implying that that's what he likes, or he's implying, or what is going on here? It's very confusing. I know that they're sipping on something, so it's like the energy. Plus, it's after dark, right? Which rightfully so, you can absolutely drink. Just because I don't drink doesn't mean that other people can't. But it's kind of hard to watch them at times because I'm like, what is going on? And then can I just reason with you here for a while? What in the world is going on between opposite sexes? Like, it's crazy to me how there's either so much animosity between women and men, or it's like, where's all the love? And I'm not talking about just in relationships. I'm talking about in general talking. Have people not been in work settings where they've had to talk to somebody of the opposite sex, right? Like, do we not know how to talk to each other without almost everything turning into a mini argument? I don't get it. And then I'm just being so many different videos of why women don't like men and why men don't like women. And I'm thinking, I gotta like go back, because I haven't dated. I've been almost married it's been 14 years. We've been together for almost 20 years. So I really have to take myself back. So you might say, well, you're out of the loop. You don't know. Well, that is true too. That is true. And I got to take it back to when we were young and first started dating. There wasn't a lot of social media to get everybody's opinions on how they felt. Now you just have people sitting on platforms and just ranting about their disdain for the opposite sex and how they wrong them. And all I want to say is, girl, there is a therapist that you could talk to that will help you through these steps. Because like I was saying earlier, so many times us as women, we do not take accountability. And even in my own relationship, I've had to realize you have got to be accountable for how you show up in this relationship too. If I used to be mad at my old man, it wasn't just his fault. What was I doing? What role was I playing? And I feel like there's not enough of that on the internet. And it's just so much of just volatility between two different people, and I just don't get it. I'm like, what is going on? For the sake of my sons, because I have 2 sons in the future, I'm like, Lord, I'm praying for their helpmate. I am praying for the one who marries my sons. I am praying over her now because I hope that she's being spoken to with words of positivity, that she is being prayed over. I'm praying for those things because I feel like so many times anymore that's not happening. Call me old-fashioned, call me what you want, whatever. That's it. I'm old-fashioned. My dad would always check me before I went out. I remember being young and boys would pull up outside the house and honk, and my dad would say, don't you go outside. Don't you go outside without them coming up to the door. He would have specific rules for me, and I'm so thankful that he instilled those rules and those morals in me when I was a young girl, because it really did make me not as quick to jump into situations as maybe some of my peers were. Now, I'm not saying that I was perfect, okay? Because we've all had a history. But it was having those morals instilled in me that really made me who I am today, and I'm just so thankful for that. So this is a good interview between them. I definitely feel like it's just kind of becoming more so like you know what? Oh my gosh. Do you know what it reminds me of? Dr. Bryant, when she was on Cam Newton's show, and I felt like they were trying to give stories of other people, but they were just talking about what they would do, almost as if they were directing at each other. That's the vibes that I get from this. So I love watching these two together. I think that they're good, but sometimes it's like, y'all, whatever the tension is that you guys got between each other, speak on that outside of camera. Or maybe you're trying to get views off of it. I don't know, you guys. Those are just my thoughts on this video. Take them how you want. If you like them, you just chew it up and you spit out the bones, okay?